gonna have to filter it.
Hike, eat, sleep. In the past 12 hours, I've eaten the dinner for two combo from the Mexican restaurant by myself. We had late night pizza. We had pizza for breakfast, bagels for breakfast, coffee, and just chugged a liter of water because we don't have water for 6 miles. And this slight ascent is kicking my butt into the ground. Waddling north, everybody. So fast forward a few hours and a few extra miles hiking. I'm going to bring you to this spot right here on the trail where we had hiked 3 miles from the ranger station at Mount Rogers. We were coming down this particular hill behind me here, and right here we had ran into 3 hikers. 2 of them were through hikers and 1 was a section hiker. And as it turned out, the young man that was in the group, I'm not going to mention any trail names or anything like that to protect their privacy, he had apparently slipped and fell and sliced his hand wide open on this rock right here, right along the edge, and basically filleted his hand open with probably a 2 to 3 inch gash in his hand, and he was bleeding pretty bad at the moment. Excuse me. And the girls that were with him, they were able to get some gauze out, and you know, it was good. The young lady had some gauze. They were able to pack the wound and create a pressure bandage for the young man. So we're actually 3 miles in from the ranger station that way, and it was actually the closest part of the trail that we could get him out of so he could get medical attention. They were able to stop the bleeding and everything, and so Silky and I, we actually split his gear between us, and we hiked that back to the ranger station for him, because the last thing he needed was his heart rate to be elevated carrying his pack. That was pretty heavy. So right now we're technically 3 miles in on our entire day, although we have already hiked a total of 9 miles. But you know, class of 2020, we're out here, we got each other's back, and we're not leaving any hikers behind. Pushing forward up the trail, our goal for the day was originally to make it to the quarter-way part of the journey to Katahdin. We just passed 500 miles here just a couple days ago. Now we're coming up on the quarter-way part, which, you know, we were looking forward to that, but things change. So, as it turns out, the young lady, the section hiker that was with them, she was originally a NOBO, class of 2020. She had to come off a trail due to injury, and this is her first day back out with her friends, who are both through hiking to Katahdin. And she has been doing some good deeds up and down the AT corridor here for about the past month, spreading trail magic and everything like that. She has made a recommendation for our stop this evening, and when we made it back to the ranger station, she said that she was going to bring some treats by later on the day for the help we had given them. So we'll see if that happens, and if not, no big deal. You never know when your hike is going to change on a dime. You know, like I said earlier in my journey, you're only 1 step away from going home, and I'm really hoping this young man is able to get his hand taken care of, get healed up. But I can tell you, he's not going to be using any trekking poles for a very, very long time. But I'm hoping, my personal opinion, he's going to need a lot of stitches. But with today's technology, I don't think they're going to glue it back together, being it's in the palm of his hand, but that's possible if they simply tell him not to use it. So hopefully he'll be able to get back on trail and continue to live his dream. But we're all just 1 step away from going home. We'll try to be as careful as we can. So pushing north, everybody. And we had some rain this morning, of course, but it is a beautiful, beautiful day on the AT. This one actually says Glade Mountain. Elevation 4,093 feet. Gotta be honest, we've had a couple of butt-kicking climbs here today, kind of wearing me down a little bit. Beautiful day though, just so happy for a little bit of a view out through there, through the trees. Beautiful, beautiful day today. It's probably 70 couple degrees. And we have a camp spot picked out for this evening as recommended by the section hiker who's been doing some trail magic. And you know, I'm going to mention her name. I don't think there's a problem with that. Her trail name is Forward. So she's from the region, offered up some good information as to what's coming up. So thank you, Forward. So I'm slowly running out of options here at some of these water crossings with all the rain. My feet have been dry for about 8 hours. It's the driest they've been in probably a week. And it looks like Silky and Fixin found a good place to cross here. I'm gonna go check it out. I think somebody needs to start a betting pool as to when my GoPro is going to get wet, or I'm going to get wet. Wait a minute, I've been wet for days. Or when my GoPro is going to be gone forever. I just keep getting lucky. Mile 541.1, Chatfield Memorial Shelter. And up on the hill there is the privy. This right here is for the love of my life. I love you, baby. I miss you. 1894.
Because we're trying to also like do like Instagram and Instagram.
Okay, everybody, we're here at Lindamood School House, built in 1894. And I'm here with Rev and his mother Nita. And they've been kind enough to bring us not only trail magic, but my final resupply. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you both so much for supporting me over 225 miles. When I decided to come back to the trail, I was very apprehensive about being able to find supplies and the things that I needed along the way. And these two had my back for quite some time. They've come out and met me several times, and I've stayed at their house, and I've had Nita's meatloaf and an authentic southern meal with soup, beans, and cornbread and all the trimmings and corn on the cob and everything else. And talk about southern hospitality, this is absolutely the best right here. So I just wanted to say thank you both so very much, and it's going to be a while till I see you again. The Rev is going to be starting the AT in August. Is that right, brother? Yep. Yep, he's going to start pushing north, so then it's going to be my turn to come out and support him. And brother, I'm telling you, I got your back. So thank you both again so much, and safe travels back home, and I will definitely see you again sometime in the future. So thanks so much, you guys. I love you guys. Much appreciated. All right, everybody, I mentioned the incident earlier this morning where we had an injured hiker who had cut his hand, and told you we might have the possibility of some trail magic here this evening. So I'd like to introduce you to Forward. Hi. And she was so nice to bring us some trail magic. She brought us some cupcakes. She brought us a whole bag of goodies, chips and Rice Krispie treats and everything. Now, we don't get all that stuff because she's actually been doing trail magic for the class of 2020 all up and down the region, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what places have you gone to?
I went to Daleville and Glasgow. I think that's how you say it. and hung out with some of my family there and some other people that I met, which was really cool.
Cool, awesome.
Did some trail magic, a little bit of hiking, and
Okay.
head back down this way.
Perfect.
And now,
So how's our friend doing with the injured hand?
he got a few stitches,
Okay.
so he's okay. He's just trying to figure out what he's going to do right now.
Okay, awesome. And he was through hiking. He was Nobo,
Yes.
heading to Katahdin.
Yep.
Okay, so
Nobo.
hopefully he'll get back on trail real soon.
Yeah.
She also brought us some refrigerated goodies, which all they mysteriously turned to soft drinks. That is kind of strange because they were, whoops, I guess you weren't supposed to see that. But thank you so much, Forward, for coming down to meet us here at the schoolhouse. And to everybody, we said he has a speedy recovery. And
Well, I want to thank you guys for carrying his pack out.
Okay.
Like, that was a huge, huge help for us because, especially because my shoulder's injured too, there's no way I would have been able to carry that out.
Right.
So we
Awesome.
really, really appreciate it.
all right, you're very, very welcome. So what do you say, Gang? By the way, that's free fall. I don't know if I didn't get,
No, you
did I
didn't.
officially get you on camera yet, free fall? Everyone, this is free fall. And of course, this is Silky and Fixer right here. So thanks again, Forward, for your trail magic, and best of luck with your own hike.
Thank you.
Thanks. Giving you guys a quick peek here at Settlers Museum here at the site of the Lindamood, I hope I'm saying that right, Schoolhouse, the old 1900s schoolhouse. And there's a sign on the door. They actually welcome hikers to stay there. And I'll give you a little bit closer look at that, maybe a tour in the morning. Final stats for the day, considering how the day went. True trail miles, Nobo, only 8.8 miles, but had an extra 6 there for Silky and I, helping to pack out the injured hikers' equipment so they could get medical attention. It's an extra 6, so everything was kind of all over the place today. So grateful for some very special people that were very kind to us today. Forward, thank you so much again for bringing the trail magic. Rev, Anita, love you guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys helping out with my hike, giving me the support that I needed when I wasn't certain what I was walking into when I returned south. So, brother, I got your 6 when you come north, and Random and Draker might be joining in as well. So maybe when you guys get up around Harper's Ferry, we can have a big old party. So looking forward to seeing you guys again. So I'm going to get some sleep. We're actually sleeping outside the schoolhouse on the front porch, and we'll get back to it tomorrow. And the trail actually runs through this meadow, and for anyone who has hiked the AT, it goes right to that mountain right there. So we know in the morning we're going right over top of that. So that's just the way it goes on the AT. Great times. Thank you for watching Wild on the Trail. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.